Mark Spector had to go. And I'm going to read this to you, all right?
Stop me if you've heard this before.
Mark Spector had to go?
Mark Spector had to go.
There comes a point where that sobering realization regarding the culture of losing here in Edmonton clubs them over the head, and on Saturday it was Ken Hitchcock's turn. It's bigger than he thought. It's bigger than all of them thought. The culture is broken, and even the third winningest coach in NHL history can't seem to repair it. When you're out of answers, do you go to the culture, or is it actually the culture that is broken in Edmonton? Because they've gone through this over and over and over again, and I would suggest to you that the only, outside of their defense, and listen, let's be fair, when you lose two defensemen as good as Clefbaum and Sakara have been for them, you are going to struggle. However, where's the tradable pieces on this roster to make it better? And when you've done that in the past, has that made you better? Like, who do you trade? Leon Draisaitl? Like, where do they go? What do they do?
Puljujarvi's a guy who's been out there for a while, but you're not getting a boatload back. But listen.
You're selling low.
Don't shoot the messenger. The pickings are slim here in terms of value. The pickings are slim with this organization in terms of guys who you deem an asset. I mean, does Evan Bouchard count? Is he on the table?
Bob Nicholson
there's no way.
I'm telling you that no. And I'm telling you that Bob Nicholson said what he said because there's no other option on this team. The answer has to be in that room or they're poop.
But maybe they're poop.
I know.
And what if they're poop?
And that's exactly why Edmonton is so enraged right now. They were enraged 3 points back. They're enraged 6 points back because they look at this team and they go, oh, crap, we might be poop. And we've been poop for basically the last decade, save for 1 year. And you have the best player in the world. Like, that has to be remarkably frustrating, and I have no idea where they go. And I know we're supposed to be a show of answers, but when I look at this and I look at the roster, I have no idea where they go.
Rebuild. What do you mean where they go?
Rebuild.
No one wants to talk about it. Bob Nicholson, January 23rd, didn't want to talk about it. Here's the reality of the Oilers situation. BS time is over. That's one of the great franchises in this league's history, and it's being run into the ground. Enough. They got the best player on earth. They don't know what they're doing past that. They've blown first rounder after first rounder after first rounder. You have to look everyone dead in the eye, including Connor McDavid, and said, we don't know what we're doing.
Never mind the first rounder. They don't have second rounders on the roster.
Nothing. But the answer's in the room, and we can figure it out. And it is a facade, and it is a lie. And people in Edmonton are not dumb. They know this. And they're going to start talking with their season ticket subscriptions and real money. And that's when the Oilers are going to get the message.
Is there any way that Sakara comes back and now you got Clefbaum for a couple games and all of a sudden they're better?
No. Because if they're at the top of their game,
like Darnell Nurse is playing 1 minute, right?
No. But those are number 3 and 4 defensemen on most good teams. So you're telling me those two guys change the balance of power that way?
Those two guys, you got Nurse not being asked to do too much. You got Russell not being asked to do too much. Like, it kind of shuffles down. Adam Larson was saying he was playing terrible hockey, right?
Yeah, he's in a bad spot.
No, but I'm saying, like, you don't have to ask them to do way too much if you get 2 more of what is your top 4 defensemen, no matter what you look at the rest of the league. There, you're asking people to do too much. Guys that shouldn't be in the lineup because you have two injured D-men.
But that doesn't address what Ken Hitchcock was talking about Saturday.
No, want. No, not at all. Does not address want.
Those two could play at all-star levels, Tim. Mm-hmm. If guys are going into the corners and don't want it as much as the other guy, you're dead.